Hi everybody, David Kenney with DCKenney.com. Hey, I wanted to post another blog update about the Common English Bible. It's the Bible translation that I've been reviewing on my blog for the past couple weeks. Hey, in preparation for my sermon this week, I was going to use Psalm chapter 8, and it's a familiar passage to some of us, and when I was reading it through, I noticed some subtle differences in how the CEB translates this passage, and I wanted to read it for you and see if you could pick up on some of those nuances. In Psalm 8 verse 4, it says, "What are human beings that you think about them? What are human beings that you pay attention to them? You've made them only slightly less than divine, crowning them with glory and grandeur." Now, maybe when I was reading that passage, you might have expected me to say, "You've made them a little less than the angels." That's the phrase that I was familiar with, so I wanted to look it up in the scriptures and see what that word was. In the Hebrew, that word actually doesn't say angels, it says Elohim. Now, Elohim is typically the masculine plural word that we translate as God, capital G, most of the time in the Bible. So if the word there in the Hebrew is Elohim, why do some translators translate it as angels? Well, it's true that sometimes that word can be translated to mean a plural of gods or a plural of divine beings, but the Hebrew language does have a language or a word used for angels, and that word isn't put here. So I think the CEB does a really good job by translating that passage as a little less than divine. I think translating it as angels, it puts a specific image in your mind of what an angel is, and so since the text doesn't actually specifically say angels, I think the CEB does a really good job by just using the word divine. Again, David Kenney with DCKenney.com. Thanks a lot.